I was super pumped about the product roadmap, but I don't know. I don't think I can reach that level here. A little hard here. So my name is Stan Cito. I'm the Director of Solution Consulting. I'm here excited to walk you through our new Databricks integration and show you how you can unlock the data, without IT, involved. So why use Databricks with Blueshift? Number one, it's turnkey. So it's really dead simple to use. Put some credential in there, specify the schema, which I'll walk through, and you're ready to go. And you can bring in your customer data, you can bring in your catalog data, you can bring in your event data in 4 simple steps. Number two, it's going to be really fast. You'll be able to sync the data between Databricks and Blueshift in 15 minutes or so. Number three, scalable and also efficient. What that means is, if you have new data sources, you have new tables, new views, you don't have to make a call to IT, put yourself in a queue and wait months or weeks. Ben had to do that a long time. You have Databricks, you bring that data in, all that data will be brought in. And if you have new data tables or you have new fields in your customer table or catalog, you don't have to create a new file. You don't have to set all that stuff up. You just have to simply map the information here, and then all that data is ready to go. And last, and most importantly, now you have data unification. So all the data from your Databricks, all your offline data is now closer to your online data. So with that, let's take a look at this. So the first thing you have to do is go in your the App Hub, go to the Data Warehouse, go into Databricks, and set up the adapter. So all you do is configure where the catalog is, where the schema is, and you're ready to go. Next step is I want to walk you through, once that's set up, how you bring your customer data in, your catalog data in, and your event data in. So here I'm in the customer profile. I'm going to go ahead and say import customers. Name it customer. Step one, put in the adapter. And you either can bring in the tables or the views. In this example here, I'm going to do tables. There's 3 tables here, and it's already mapped to the customer object in Blueshift. Specify customers. So here you have all the different data. Give it a second here. Oh. All right, give me 1 second here. I'll show you. There you go. So the customer data is here, and as you see here, you have the customer data, first name, last name. If you have, for example, average order value, you can bring that data in. If some of the data source is your loyalty data, you can also bring your loyalty points and source. Now here you can start mapping the data. So on the left-hand side are all the attributes from your Databricks table. Right-hand side is mapping it to Blueshift. In this case, the attributes here, and if you have custom attributes, you can do a quick test here just to validate a little bit of that data. Step 3 here, you would set up the configuration. So what the type of import. Do you want a full import, which is probably what you want to do the first time? And then, ongoing, you probably want to just do an incremental import. And you can specify what field you want to determine what incremental data you want to bring in this case, the timestamp. And the last step, the frequency. So in this case, I'm doing it, reoccurring. In this case, it could be weekly, hourly, daily, or in this example here, 15 minutes. And then also here on the left-hand side, we have some error notification. So we can say, hey, let me only notify, in this example here, 10% of the records fail. So all I have to do is save it and then launch it. Similarly, for catalog, same 4 steps here. In this case, I'm pulling the catalog table. It's mapped to the products. Here are now all the products and catalog information, such as title. Similarly, you're mapping all the product information here, the metadata here. Specify whether the product's in stock or not, what fields match the category, and same thing, the configuration and schedule. Same thing here with purchase. The only difference here, you're mapping to the event, and you just have to specify what event you want to map it to. Similarly, now we're pulling up the purchase table here. In the example here, it could be email, it could be the product ID, the order, and the revenue. And then similarly, you would map it and configure it. So again, setting it up once, pull all the information. If you have different data sources, new tables, new view, as simple as pointing and clicking and mapping to it. And how do you act on that? So once you have that data, you can obviously use our segmentation, pull all the data, in this case from the customer table from Databricks. And if I look at Jennifer Wen's profile, you see all the data such as their loyalty status and the points, and her average order value is 80. And now we can move these users into in this case, a post-purchase series that leverages obviously email, SMS, push, and other channels. And using our optimization, we can start optimizing the right channel in this case, the right time. And also using the product information from Databricks, we can now recommend in the combination of the data from Databricks along with our recommendation the right next products. So the great news about this is that the work we've done with Snowflake last year with integration and the new integration this year with Databricks laid out the foundation framework that allows us to accelerate the development of new data integrations. So don't be surprised, as Shobik mentioned, there's going to be upcoming announcements of new data integration with new leading data warehouse. If you have Snowflake or Databricks, reach out to your CSM, and they'll be glad to set this up for you. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Todd, who's going to introduce our new speakers, Nick from 14 West, and also Kat from US News.